WeChat and Alipay are the main apps for payments in China, used everywhere from street vendors to the metro. In this video, we'll show you how to sign up for their payment features, use them in different ways while in China, and share tips to make your travel more convenient. In China, daily life is increasingly shaped by what are known as super apps. These platforms consolidate a wide range of services within a single ecosystem. Transportation, food delivery, ticketing, and other everyday functions can be completed on a single app. The two most widely used in China are WeChat and Alipay. WeChat isn't just a payment tool. It's first and foremost a messaging app where you can text, call, or video chat. You can also share pictures or moments in the social media feed. Its built-in payment system, WeChat Pay or 微信支付, is everywhere in China. Can you spot the green WeChat Pay placards in Xi'an's Muslim quarter? From paying at street food stalls to luxury stores, even when communicating with the hotel's front desk, WeChat is an invaluable app to have when traveling in China. Then there's Alipay or 支付宝. It's a payment and financial services platform you can use for transportation, shopping, and more in China. As a foreigner, Alipay often feels easier to use thanks to its cleaner interface. I personally prefer using it for payments over WeChat when traveling in China. Here's what you will need to use the payment functions on WeChat and Alipay. A foreign credit card. As a foreigner, you can connect a foreign credit card to both apps to make your payments without needing a Chinese bank account or phone number. I highly recommend linking a credit card that does not charge a foreign transaction fee, as the payments made on WeChat or Alipay will be charged in Chinese currency. Your passport for ID verification. This unlocks higher spending limits and certain services. Wi-Fi or mobile data to scan merchant codes. Before you travel, you can download WeChat and Alipay from the Apple App Store or Google Play. Set up your account before traveling to China, since verification may take a few days. I recommend setting up both WeChat and Alipay. Some shops accept only one, and sometimes payments might fail on one app. Always carry some cash as backup since technology isn't perfect. Lastly, always check for the latest policy and features that the app offers. Let's take a look at the sign-up process for WeChat Pay and Alipay. Let's go over WeChat first. Open WeChat and tap Me. Select Pay and Services. If you don't see this option, tap Settings, General, Tools, and 微信 Pay. Tap on Wallet. From there, select Bank Cards and add a credit card. You can see the type of credit cards WeChat will allow you to add. After entering your card information, read and agree to the service agreement and privacy policy. After adding your card, there is a helpful FAQ section on how to use WeChat Pay. You have the option to verify your identity if you wish to increase your cumulative transaction limit. Verification can also unlock higher spending limits per transaction. Let's move on to Alipay. To connect a credit card on Alipay, tap Add Now. Enter your credit card information. Read and agree to the service terms. Set a payment password that you will enter when paying merchants. Similar to WeChat, international credit card holders can perform ID verification to unlock spending limits. You will be prompted to do verification once it passes that threshold. Enter in your passport information. Your ID will be reviewed and you will be notified of the results. The cumulative amount international credit card holders can spend without ID verification on both apps is 15,000 renminbi. Verification can also unlock higher spending limits per transaction. I recommend performing the verification for hassle-free travel. Now, let's learn how to use these apps for payment. WeChat has two methods to pay. The first is the Scan to Pay method. On the top right corner, tap the plus sign and scan. Scan the merchant's QR code to pay. Type in the amount you owe the merchant. The second method is showing your payment code to the merchant. It's more foreign-friendly, though some merchants may not have a scanner. On the top right corner, tap Plus and Money. A QR code will generate for the merchant to scan. Alipay works similarly. For the Scan to Pay method, tap Scan. Scan the merchant's QR code to pay. Type in the amount you owe the merchant. For the Show Payment Code method, tap Pay and Receive. A QR code will be generated. Show the QR code to the merchant for scanning to complete the payment. Next, let's look at the different ways you can use WeChat and Alipay on your trip. WeChat and Alipay have mini programs, small apps that run inside the platform. They let you access third-party services without the hassle of installing extra apps on your phone. Many businesses and institutions have official mini programs on WeChat. You can use them to buy attraction tickets, like to the Forbidden City, directly from the source. Both apps offer in-app translations. It's not perfect, especially with menus, but they are generally usable. At certain attractions, you can scan a QR code at the entrance to buy tickets. You can book rideshares. Didi, a popular rideshare app, can be accessed through Alipay, where you can book and pay directly. The driver will confirm the last 4 digits of the phone number linked to your Alipay or WeChat account. You can use WeChat or Alipay to order food. At restaurants, you'll usually find a QR code on your table. Just scan it to browse the menu and place your order. When you're finished eating, you can pay through the app as well. You can also use Alipay to ride public transportation in different cities. Start by selecting the city, then tap Transport. Afterwards, activate the transit card you want to use. Some cities support metro, bus, or taxi options. You'll get a QR code to scan at metro gates, on buses, or in taxis. Keep in mind, you may need to verify your ID, and approval can take a few days, so set up the transport feature before your trip. For some reason, I had issues using this transport feature in certain cities. There are a few limitations to be aware of when using Alipay or WeChat as a foreigner. Some QR codes won't scan for international users. For example, we couldn't scan the WeChat codes for shuttle bus tickets or for registering at attractions like the Panda Tower and Chengdu's giant panda breeding research base. Fortunately, we were able to buy shuttle tickets directly from a staff member. Foreign credit card users can't make peer-to-peer transfers. You cannot send money to individuals, including red envelopes or hongbaos, or receive personal payments unless you have a linked Chinese bank account. Payments can only be made to a merchant account. Some vendors may use a personal QR code instead of a merchant code, which can cause transactions to fail, but in our experience, that wasn't common. Certain mini programs are not accessible to foreigners without a Chinese mainland phone number. Currently, foreigners can only use WeChat and Alipay payment services inside mainland China. These functions don't work for foreign cards in special administrative regions of Hong Kong or Macau. For international credit card users, WeChat and Alipay charge a 3% fee on transactions over 200 renminbi. Starting in June 2025, WeChat will waive this fee for new users on transactions under 1,000 renminbi for 60 consecutive days, beginning with their first transaction. To avoid the transaction fee, ask the vendor if they are willing to split the charge into separate transactions. And that's a quick guide on getting started with WeChat and Alipay in China. Remember to set up both apps before you travel, stay updated on any policy or feature changes, and you'll be ready to navigate payments in China with ease. If you would like to learn more about traveling in China, consider subscribing to this channel. And if you have any questions, we'll do our best to answer them in the comments below. Thanks for watching and happy travels!